Hi, I am Kimberly Carter. I am a Gen Z and millennial leadership specialist, and I am a coach. I create content to share my own experiences of building my self confidence and my self belief. And I also aim to inspire women to embrace their leadership potential. And so today I want to talk about the importance of daily journaling for personal growth and for building up self belief and self confidence. And so, again, I am celebrating the release of my own journal. It's a 60-day journal. It has daily prompts, it has spaces to record your thoughts. It's just colorful, not too colorful, but got your lines there to write on. Um, Designed it so that it gives you a little, pop of color, kind of make it fun. But really, it's about the importance of, journaling for your own self belief, for your own confidence building. And I personally think that the magic, right, of journaling is just in unplugging from the world to plug in and tune into yourself. And of course, in our day and age with social media, distractions, and just everything that's going on in the world, right? It is so difficult at times to make sure that you take that moment for yourself, to reflect, to just process. And I think personally, and I know for me, journaling has been a tool that I've used to be able to do that. Often I'll start my day with journaling. It's been times I've started my day with it, I've paused my day to reflect in a journal, and I've ended my day with it as well. And so there's no right or wrong way to journal. And today I just want to offer like 10 ways journaling can be beneficial for women. So, the first way is that it reduces anxiety and stress. And you guys, we all know this is a big, huge one, right? Journaling has been shown to alleviate anxiety and stress by allowing individuals to express their thoughts, your emotions, and it promotes emotional release and cognitive processing. I can personally attest to the power of writing down emotions to help myself process and to reduce anxiety, right? Of course, we've all had periods of increased anxiety. And when I say anxiety, it's not always because something's wrong. You can be anxious and it can be a good thing, but you still may need a way to process that, right? Number two, journaling improves emotional well being. And for me, I don't know about you, for me, this is huge. I think my emotional health, and as I've learned to just gain control over my emotional health and my thoughts, it has definitely helped me to increase my overall calm state. And I'm sure my own personal, health as well, because of course there are links between your emotional state, your mental state, and the symptoms that can show up in your body. So writing about positive experiences or even emotionally charged topics could help you regulate your emotions and maintain a healthier mental state. And it also could help improve your overall happiness. Yeah, I've definitely relied on my journaling practice as a way to support my emotional well-being and my mental health. Journaling is like talking to a close and trusted friend. And although the people who know me the most, they know I'm a talker for sure, but I'm also a very deep processor. And again, a way I've done that effectively for myself is to journal, because of course our friends, our families, they can be there for us, but I've woken up 1, 2 in the morning. It's no one to call. Everyone's asleep. There's no one available. And so I'll pull out my journal. I'll start, writing out my thoughts. I could have a dream. I may write that down. And so I can definitely attest to the benefits there. The third thing is that journaling boosts your immune function. Surprisingly, it can have positive physical health outcomes, which include immune system function and reduced visits to the doctor. Now, this one was a surprise to find out as I researched, ways that journaling is beneficial. But I'm not really surprised, right? Because I mean, again, there's a link between your thought life and your emotions and then your physical health. And so, as we head into cold and flu season here in North America, coming up in the next couple of months, roughly, we'll be in September next month, and that'll usher us into the fall season. It could be a great benefit, right? It won't hurt, right? Anything to help protect your immune system and your overall health. Again, this is a good tool for that. The fourth thing journaling can do is it helps to manage depression. So journaling can act as like a therapeutic tool, right, for individuals with depression because it helps you work through your emotions and your trauma. So, right, ultimately, it helps reduce those symptoms overall. And yes, as someone who has battled periods of depression in my own life, journaling can definitely help you see like a light at the end of a tunnel, or it could just serve as a non judgmental space to process your thoughts without anyone else telling you, whether you should be having these thoughts or not, because we're all human, right? And we have thoughts that we might not want to speak out loud. And so, definitely helping to manage depression is a plus for journaling. The fifth thing is that it enhances memory and cognitive functioning. So, regular journaling has been linked to improved memory by reducing intrusive thoughts and enhancing your ability to retain information. This isn't a surprise either, right? Because again, we have that mental health connection, and we have it just seeing it in real time how it can be beneficial to write things out, to think on the page, and how that's helping you with your cognitive abilities, how it's helping you remember. Right, because as you write, you start to flow. And so it's not a surprise, but I am glad to have discovered it enhancing your cognitive function and your memory is a plus for journaling. Number six is that it fosters personal growth. Now, you guys, again, that is one of my main reasons for creating my own journal, right? Personal growth is so important. By reflecting on daily experiences and emotions, journaling can help you gain insight into like your behaviors, your patterns, your decisions, and it promotes self-awareness and ultimately growth. And again, this is one of the reasons I decided to create a journal because I've used it in my own personal growth, right? And of course, um, rise and thrive and flourish is the theme to my journal. And so that's inclusive of growth. Um, the next thing, number seven, in ways that journaling is beneficial, is that it promotes gratitude. Whew, now, journaling for gratitude is so important. I know personally, I've had times where I slip into a season where I'm not displaying gratitude. Nothing is necessarily wrong. It could just be my day to day. You wake up, you have your list to do, you have your laundry, you have, chores. If you're a parent, you have kids. If you're a caretaker, for an older adult, you may have those things to do. You work, right? You might want to wake up, work out. We're just on like our own personal routines to the point that we could slip into just forgetting to be grateful, forgetting to display gratitude, forgetting until something happens, of course, to just say, you know what, I woke up in my right mind and I'm able to hop up, or I woke up and I can have my own thoughts, even if I'm just lying here, right? And so, again, it promotes gratitude. It can increase feelings of gratitude, which has been shown to boost happiness, foster social connections, and reduce the symptoms of depression. So again, you see this list is all kind of intertwined. You see the boosting of your immune system, the happiness boost, which helps your immune system, right? Reducing depression, just all of these things just so beautifully coming together as you journal and as you make it a practice. So number 8, it assists in coping with grief. Whew, for women dealing with loss, journaling can serve as a valuable tool in processing grief and making sense of, your emotions during difficult times. And I want to say that loss is not always about death or physically losing someone. It can be about losing a relationship that you're just no longer as in tune with as you were in a previous season, right? It can be about a lost opportunity. It can be about just seasons of transition. So try not to limit your thoughts to only the loss of someone you love physically. Although losing someone and dealing with grief is something that I've personally walked through myself and something that journaling can help you get through. I know when I lost my father in 2020, as God called me to start walking out my healing journey. It was the spring of 2021. God was like, get up. And one of the things that God was like, I needed to make sure I was practicing was journaling. And in that season of grief, my journaling looked more like some days a letter to my father as I missed him. Ooh, I'm about to get emotional now. It could look like a letter to my dad, right? It looked like grappling with knowing that he left and that he's in a better place, but grappling with wanting him back and missing him. It ultimately, over time, when I look back on that period, it became lighter and my process became more gratitude filled. So, for instance, I wake up, I journal, maybe I go for a walk. The sun would come out. So the next day I may write, or later that evening I may write. The sun came out and I was thankful. I felt like my father was smiling on me in that moment. And so, yeah, grief is definitely, like I said, I just almost got emotional, maybe almost about to pause this and cry. But again, grief is definitely not something that you can get through quickly all the time. And so, yes, definitely using journals as an assistant to walking through grief. Number 9, and top 10 things that journaling can help you with is it reduces symptoms of chronic pain. So journaling can help you manage chronic pain by allowing you to recognize and address emotions tied to that pain, right? Leading to better pain management and coping strategies. And so I could definitely, again, see the link and the connection between our thoughts and how we show up in the world, what we're experiencing, what we're telling ourselves about what we're experiencing, right? You pull out that journal, you start working through those emotions, you can identify them. And again, just because you're journaling and working through your emotions doesn't mean you're supposed to not have them or be apologetic. You don't have to clean it up or make it cute because no one has to see it, but you can be as honest and raw as you need to be, right? And so definitely I was elated to discover, that it could help reduce symptoms of chronic pain. Last but certainly not least, number 10, right? Ways that journaling is helpful. It improves goal setting and achievement. Now, you guys know, again, that's the reason I created my journal, is to help you connect to your self-confidence, your self-belief, so that you can ultimately start to rise into leadership positions, and it just increases overall satisfaction with your life. Journaling has been linked to increased motivation and goal attainment by providing a structured way to track progress and reflect on personal milestones. And so again, I just wanted to share like those 10 ways that journaling is beneficial for women. I am Kimberly Carter, and I am a Gen Z leadership specialist coach. And I also am on my own mission to inspire women to embrace their leadership potential. So definitely check out the journal. It is in my link tree. It is also, I'll put it in the description, right? It's on Amazon. I have 3 different formats. This is a smaller one. I have a larger one, and then I also have one that is, I believe, leather bound. And so thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Happy journaling and processing, everyone. Have a great day.